let's get to this Guardians of the Galaxy shit, and then we get into other shit after that.
Alright. You want to start? I'll start.
Yeah, I'll let you start.
I mean, look, I like that movie. That's the nice thing to say.
But I'm just waiting for.
I like that. I mean, it just felt like. I think the bar has been raised, dude. I think two things. I think the bar has been raised by them. It's less the bar being raised and more like I kind of had like, yeah, that was cool, I guess. Like
it feels watered down, right?
Yeah, and maybe because like we live in this superhero world now. So like, look, me and you, yo, like we watching every superhero movie. We watching Flash every damn week. We watching Supergirl. You watching Arrow, Legends, like, so we get it all the time. Netflix, you know.
Yeah.
Except for Iron Fist, that was really spoiling us, those Netflix shows. So like, though the bar's been raised, and like, so there's that. So like again, like, so I like the movie, but it's more like, it's not like home run, like to me. It's just like, all right, it's cool. We keep going in a positive direction. But then here's my real problems is more that I think I like the movie better as a movie. And I think I don't want to say dislike it, but I think as a superhero movie is almost a failure. So
like in what way? Because you had me thinking about like, how isn't that a superhero movie?
Well, because I think I really like the movie from a relationship standpoint. I'm like, they do a good job of showing all these guys who kind of end up being like orphans or just like missing parental figures. Everybody, the whole damn fucking squad, except for maybe Drax. It's Drax Groot because he doesn't talk really. He fake talks. But like the whole squad, the whole Guardians, like fucking the girls with Thanos as their dad. Shitty parental figures. Star-Lord. Rocket, well, he'd no parents because he's an engine guy, or he engineered, Zandu, same thing, like all of them, like, and then like how they create a family, and like the whole, so they all find solace within each other. So I kind of like that. I really love that, actually. All of that. That's like my favorite part of the movie. But the superhero parts, they do it in a very good way because you're not annoyed, because I guess they're still important even though they're not. But all superhero moments in this movie, like action scenes, all happen with things, with nobodies, with mindless villains, anything.
Oh yeah, that's like
the monster. No one gives a shit. Even the golden people, they're like, they're using droids. They're using droids. I'm like, they're using droids. I'm like, motherfuckers.
Like it was an arcade game and shit. I'm like, wait.
Yeah,
what?
well, no, that's cool because comedy is their thing. The noise is fine, but they're using droids. Like I'm like, oh my gosh. So like, but even if they weren't using droids, it would still be random people. But those people are just random, mindless army. The Rocket Raccoon scene, I love Raccoon, so it's cool to see him get some play. But again, he's fighting random, what are they called, Ragnars or whatever?
No, Ravages.
Yeah, so he's fighting random Ravages, Yeah.
That was dope, I think.
But it was dope. I'm biased. I like Raccoon, so it's cool seeing. But again, like, anytime there's an action scene, it's never against a meaningful opponent,
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
The only quote-unquote meaningful one would be, like, the stupid ego crap, like, oh my gosh. The God fight, like, man, dude, that,
Yo, there was one thing I had an issue with when him and Peter were, him and Star-Lord.
Hold on, I'll let you go, and I'll be like, look, see, Suicide Squad spent the whole movie doing that. But this movie, even though it does that, like, you don't feel as angry. Because, like, I guess even though it's all mindless army, it's a different mindless army, or it kind of, like, moves, whether you think the plot is good or not, it moves their plot forward versus the same mindless army the whole entire time,
Mm-hmm.
So, but all right, continue.
Now, the one thing, like, remember I was saying, like, my issue was with the comedy, it was overkill and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like that one scene where Ego tells him like, "Oh, I put that tumor in your mom's brain."
Mm.
Like that was like, damn, that's messed up. And then you see them fighting and shit, and then he's like, Ego's fighting the image of himself with all them rocks and shit, and then Star Lord is like
Oh,
turned
Pac-Man?
into, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
But that's a good
That's funny.
callback. He called it. He literally said, "I'm gonna make a Pac-Man." It's a callback.
No, I respect the callback. But I'm saying like you made you put us in this emotional state. Like, damn, you killed his mother and shit. Like, fuck.
But that
Like,
was like
kill
10
this
minutes
bastard.
later. Dude, you gotta get over it. You gotta get over
Like,
it. It's like,
I was like, wait, what? Like, why did Pac-Man? I mean, I get it, but I'm like, that was off to me for some reason.
I forgot to. It's funny. He doesn't say it till later, or maybe he does.
No, he
But
says it before
no,
that.
no,
He was
no,
like, yeah.
no,
Oh,
not that. I'm talking about Zandu. I don't know if it's before or after, but it's funny because the Dark Tower trailer came out, and Idris Elba at the end, he gives this whole little speech about, I don't shoot with my mind, I shoot with this. I don't do
for
that, I
my
do
heart,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And Zandu does the same thing. He's like, I don't control it with the whistle. I control it with, and then I don't really know what he's saying because he's being squeezed, you know? But
Then he says he controls it with his heart or some shit, and then
some shit like
that's
that.
what. Yeah,
So is that it? Is that before the Pac-Man scene?
that was after the Pac-Man scene. Like that was
All
him.
right, because that would make sense though, like, cause he's fighting from his heart, like that's how you use the power, you know.
True, true.
I mean, even if it comes after that scene, like the only way he knows how to use that power is probably because he's just fighting from what he knows, you know. And I guess he
True,
knows
true.
Pac-Man. You know what I'm saying?
One of my sins for this. Well, the whole Ego being his father part. I was like, wait, what? Like,
Yeah, dude. I mean,
like
like,
his fa-
the trailer tells you that, but yeah, continue. Yeah, it's just stupid, but continue.
yeah, the trailer basically tells you the basics of him. You're right. And then like
So I was ready for that. I knew, I was like, man, that sounds pretty dumb, but I mean, like, I was ready for it because literally the trailer told you, like, I'm his dad, and they had spoiled at Comic-Con that Kurt Russell is Ego. So I was like, that makes no sense, but I guess we're going with it, you know?
right. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know his father was an alien either way and shit of some fucking civilization, but not like he wasn't Ego and shit. But I'm like, whatever.
Well, Star-Lord's dad is not in the comics is someone else.
Yeah,
Um,
he's someone else.
I don't remember his name. He doesn't seem that important.
No, his name
Jarson.
was
That's
his
Jarson.
name. Well, Jason Jason, whatever.
Oh
The
yeah,
fuck,
well yeah, if you
It was
want
a
to.
play on. It was a play on his middle name.
But he looks
His middle name is
exactly
his
like
father's
him.
name.
He looks
Yeah,
exactly like him. Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, damn, why did they make that change? I'm like, whatever. I guess that's licensing issues too and
Yo,
shit too.
even this picture. Oh, is you what? You think that's it?
It might be because he has something to do with like all the like whatever Fox aliens, like whatever aliens Fox has on the license and shit.
No
So
way.
you couldn't do much with him, you know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like I'm
That
not too
can't be
sure.
it. That can't. I almost hope that's it because that makes so much more sense as to why we get in this damn planet. But I don't know. Like
Yeah, I think that it
his first
might be that.
appearance was in Inhuman. I wonder how they do that. Like, how do they draw the line?
Oh
Like,
yeah, Princess Jason of Spartax.
if his
That's where he's
first
from.
appearance was in Humans and they own Inhumans, can they just claim it like that or no? Like, I really wonder how they draw that line.
Hold on a second. Oh no, he has. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they changed that. That's crazy.
But well, I mean, like, but Marvel is starting to do that. I mean, I'm sure they always were, but it's starting to become more like noticeable because the same thing with Cade's not being from Harlem. Like, I just didn't understand why they did that. You know, like, you're gonna make a show about a black man in Harlem. He's already from Harlem. You're gonna remove the fact he's from Harlem. Why? Why? Like, what purpose does that serve? Like, how does that make anything better? Like,
Yeah, it's just crazy though.
maybe no one believed that actor is from New York. Like I don't know. Like that's literally the only thing I can think of, like to justify that.
Yeah, I'm trying to look into that more though. What else? What else had it? I didn't have no other issue. Oh, the sovereign, the gold people and shit. Yeah, that's my only issue with that. They're my biggest issue.
Why you didn't like him?
Yeah, I felt like the real villain was more ego than them.
Well, he
It was
is.
just exactly like from the trailers, like you would think they were the villain, but
I
yeah.
mean, that's fine. Like, were you disappointed? Do you want the Sovereign to be the real villain?
Oh no, definitely not. No, but that Adam Warlock reveal was like the best thing out of all of them. Like
Yo, the
they
credits is
served.
boring as fuck. I can't. Yeah, that was some of the most boring credits I've ever seen in my life. Like,
Yeah, it was.
um, yeah, that I think the only two interesting ones. I don't even remember all of them, but I feel like the only two interesting ones were. I guess Warlock's important, but I'm like, no one's gonna know that unless you're a super fan of this shit.
Exactly. It's
Um,
like, oh my god, it's Adam Warlock type shit. Like
wasn't he in like three of the movies already? Like I mean, like that case.
it looked. You mean in the last one, right? I thought he was too,
Yeah,
but
and in
I guess
like
they switched it up.
that keeper's whatever,
Yeah, I thought he was.
Benicio del Toro, like or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I thought that was him inside, like in that cocoon and shit. But yeah, this post credit scene in Volume 2 said otherwise.
And then
It was like,
I guess the other one, but again, this is only if you're way more hardcore than us. Stallone and his team getting together.
yeah.
I don't know. You know anything about that team, that squad?
Well, yeah, they're all Ravagers pretty much. So like, yeah. Outside of that, I don't know what else. What else beyond that?
I mean, I looked up Stallone's character and he got some stuff, but I don't even know. I don't know the team. Like
Hold on, let me.
the team that's on there. Cause yeah, no, Stallone's character is like a leader of some shit. Um,
Fucking Bing Rames was in the end of the movie too. I'm like, oh
yeah,
shit.
see, he's part of them. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, let me look this up real quick.
It's like Stakar or something. Yeah, Stakar. Oh guard.
That name sounds familiar.
He's like some blue guy or some shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at him now. He's supposed to be an anti-hero. Which one? Who knows?
Starhawk.
Oh, yeah, I don't know who the fuck this is. The one who knows, the giver of light.
But I was more interested. I mean, I looked this guy up already, like before the movie, but I was more interested in like his people,
Yeah,
the the other guys, like you said, Ving Rhames and all them.
yeah. Like from what they tell me in the character, the other media,
Charlie 27.
they say he's a high-ranking member of the Ravagers and has history with Yondu. Saved him from years of slavery, but yeah, that's all we get. Let me find out Marvel does the same thing the CW does, or the CW does what Marvel does.
What?
You know, like take characters and twist them in their own way creatively.
Well, I mean, they've always done that, but I mean, like things like Harlem removal and different dad, I just find weird. Especially it's double weird because I'm like, but you own yourself now, so like now what's the reason? You know, like I get it when Hollywood was in charge, but like now you're in charge, so like you know, like I would assume you have a good reason, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, by reading this pretty quick, it's hard to get any like good like ideas of what these people are. Yeah, I knew that's Michelle Yao. That's
What are you
crazy.
talking about? What are you talking about?
The girl.
Oh, who played Mantis?
No, fool.
What are you talking about?
The girl on Stallone's team. Like to me that was the most interesting part of the credits.
Yeah, I forgot who she was. Shit.
She's Stallone's wife or ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
But together they become Starhawk.
Yeah, I gotta see that movie again when it comes out in HD.
They
That's crazy.
hinted at the Eternals too, man. So I was almost like,
The Celestials and shit like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is another thing that I had an issue with. Remember when he said when he dies or some shit like that? Like Star Lord loses the celestial power and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, wouldn't he keep it? Like, wouldn't he be able to retain that celestial power, or like what? Like that kind of threw me off a bit.
Um. Well, I guess. I mean, yeah. This is where you go into like it's all fake and bullshit. But I mean, like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm in that.
I'm taking it from the account that I don't know. On the one hand, he never even knew he had powers, but on the other hand, like the source of the power for him is the planet or something, because he doesn't have his own planet.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But I
That
think
one.
he's still like half human, half alien. But I mean, the
Okay.
alien part just sucks. Now like.
Yeah, it was like, yo, when I die, like you lose his power too. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yo. But I'm like, hey, whatever.
Hmm.
And then Mantis, she was quite annoying, but I guess she was cool though.
Oh yes, he's fun.
But yeah, like out of all the Marvel installments, I don't think this is the worst of the bunch. I would say it's like middle of the pack. It's definitely not the MCU elite.
Well, I mean, it didn't suck. I mean, it just. What the fuck is this? It didn't suck at all. It's just like I said, it was just more like that whole idea I was saying of like, I just feel like people just don't be doing like they taking advantage. Like it's the same thing. Like it's more the CW argument, and like you got all these characters, but now instead of having them do cool shit, you're having this is what I'm saying. Like I like the movie from a relationship standpoint. It's like I'm watching normal movies, but because I'm like a little kid in a man's body, I
Yeah.
need to see those normal movies dressed up in as a cartoon.
All the comic book elements.
Yeah, but like they forget. This is why to me the DC animations are king, because since they only have an hour, like they make it a point. Like okay, yeah, we're gonna have all these character traits and all that, and you know. But they never forget, like, these are superheroes and they do cool shit, and they do cool shit against meaningful people.
Yeah.
Like, meaningful bad guys. Not just armies. Like, you're gonna have your Trigons and, who was the Teen Titans dude last time? You had not Deathstroke, right? That's his name?
Yeah, it was Deathstroke. It was
Yo, they had
It was
fucking
Deathstroke and
blood, and,
Trigon
and the blood guy.
and Sebastian Blood. Yeah, well,
No, what are you
brother
talking?
Blood. My
Yeah,
fault.
brother blood. Yeah, like,
Yeah, because I'm thinking about Arrow's brother Blood. I'm like, no, chill. It's brother Blood. Like,
yeah, so, I mean, I don't know, man.
I see what you mean. I mean, Marvel's always had that issue with their villains too, but like they
I
overcame. They
know. This is
overcome
what
that.
I'm saying. Like, yo, man, Thanos, like, he better come hard in his movie, man, because he ain't doing shit in any of
I
these
was
movies. Like,
facts. I would say one thing though, like Ego the Living Planet. Like I would say he's a better villain than Ronan the Accuser and shit. Like I give this movie props for that.
all right, so yeah, see, there's my thing, and I get it. I'm like, look, I don't know shit about. Hold on, I'm trying to. Oh damn, I don't know shit about Yeah, that's cool. I was keep looking at Stallone's people. Like, I feel like they're gonna be cool. I'm more interested in them, but yeah, like I liked Ego being announced and in it, but then like once, and then again, maybe he does this in the comic books. I don't know, but once like Kurt Russell is cast, I thought Kurt Russell was gonna be the voice, and then once you see him show up as a person, I'm like, ah, like
No. The dope part about Ego the Living Planet, like you actually see his face on the planet too and shit. I'm like,
well, they showed it once. They
yeah,
showed it one, like they showed the traditional look, but I think that was more an Easter egg for us.
yeah.
But
Fan service.
yeah, like all right, here, let me. Is this him? Maybe this is him. Because like yeah, because I'm like maybe that's a thing he does. Like maybe he does make like human versions of himself. Because I think maybe I found a picture or no. This is the stranger creating living planets. All right, that's someone else. All right, yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Like they took Ego the planet and they made him a guy, and I'm like, oh, like
Made him in human form and shit.
yeah, like see, like all these pictures I keep finding are fucking planet. I don't see any.
Yeah,
I don't see like because I was thinking, well, maybe that's the thing he does, and since I never read him, like I don't get to see a lot
no,
of that.
he's just a planet most of the time. No, but the way they explained it did actually make sense and worked. So I'll give them that.
No, and it's fine. It does. It's just like, but see, those are like the cop outs I hate. This is what I'm saying.
Okay,
Like, I
gotcha.
don't want like, dude, if you're just gonna give me like, don't be like, yo, we're doing Eagle to Living Planet, and then here's Kurt Russell. And like, no, like, just give me, do what that crappy Punisher movie did, and just give me John Travolta. Then if that's really what you want to do, or just, you know what, you pick someone else. Don't do some shit and then like, yeah, but we're doing it, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. Like I'm just watching the same normal movies, but like disguised with bullshit. Like
Yeah,
why is the atom on Legends if he's never gonna shrink? Like this is like the fuck is you? What are you doing?
yeah, I dig.
So like that's my problem. Damn, there was another. Yeah, yo, Cottonmouth, yo. Look, my favorite villain of Netflix. But
Yeah,
why is Cottonmouth on that show if he ain't got no powers? Like, like he's just a black gangster, who owns a club.
like
Uh,
you basically wanted to like embrace the comic book elements more, right?
I'm just saying, like, we're watching fake stuff, So like, don't be afraid to show us fake stuff, cause it's all
Ah,
fake. You have a damn raccoon and a tree in your movie, Don't be like they ain't gonna buy the planet. I'm like, you got a talking raccoon in your movie, like I think we're gonna buy the fact that there's a big planet up there. I don't care how stupid it is.
or there can't be budget issues that's hampering you at all.
This is
Like
what I'm
fuck.
saying, like, cause I mean, I assume they're like, I assume like it's probably something like that. Like, man, they ain't gonna, who's gonna believe there's a planet that's alive and that's just gonna look silly? Well, I'm like, well then don't do that story. Do someone else, like, or if you do it, but like, don't be like, we're gonna do Ego the Living Planet, but then like he's just Ego the Living Kurt Russell, Like, look, I love Kurt Russell, but
Yeah,
and it was cool, but I mean like. Like it's just we're on this planet, and I'm like, dude, that's never been. Anytime I see any little hints of Ego, I've never thought like, must be cool to step on that guy, Like that's never been the most exciting part, I'm like, man, like that's freaky. Like him and Galactus must have some good times,
right.
Because he wants to eat him. Like, tell me that story. Tell me the story of Galactus meeting Ego. That would be the most fucked up superhero story in space ever.
Word, because both, yeah, because both need planets to survive and shit. Like,
Oh, does the Ego need planets too?
no, he needs
Yeah,
he
yeah,
needs
yeah.
certain planets.
Galactus needs a planet, and he's a planet, but he's alive, so he'd be like, yo, what are you doing? This is mad disrespectful. You killing me and my tribe. Now you got a whole movie.
Right? Yeah, that'd be
You
like
get Silver Surfer in there.
Galactus v Ego,
Literally,
dawn of dead planets. Like,
this could have been Fox's movie, because they owned all these characters.
oh yeah, you're
Because
right.
this was the trade. This was the trade, the Deadpool trade, This could have been Fox's movie. It could have been like, look, man, Galactus versus Ego starring Silver Surfer, like
That's true.
totally done
Yo,
that movie.
am I crazy for calling Deadpool a 10-star movie?
Nah, that's facts.
Okay, cool. Because I was thinking in my head, I'm like, yo, Deadpool is a 10 in my book as far as comic book movies go and shit. I needed to see if I was correct on that. So yeah, I am.
Yeah, like nah, like I still got my complaints in that it's a boring. Like I have that goes into my rated R list. That all the rated R movies right now seem to have emphasis on just like shitty villains, you know, and like that dude, because that villain like is very uninteresting, but like the rest of them, but Deadpool in the movie is, you know.
Yeah.
But that villain is boring, just like
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist is boring in Logan, you know, like those are just
Yeah.
pick people that are. This is what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have people who are interesting, and then it's not just cool enough. Like, look, Thanos is in this universe right now. So far, has done nothing. So far, he's picked up a gauntlet. That's his contribution. He's turned his chair around. He's growled at people. Picked up a
Threaten
gauntlet.
people.
Yeah, you know, he smiled in one movie when he was CGI. You know, like it's a lot of nothing. You know, but you know who's doing too much? Fucking Loki. Yo, fuck that guy. You know, like. Come on, like that's a boring ass character.
Yeah, he's just a jealous orphan brother who's jealous of his older brother.
Yeah, but
Yo, by the way, DC is not dropping the ball. Literally,
what are you talking about?
they didn't fucking give away no villains.
Oh no, it's still time, dude. Come on. That one like Wonder Woman
like
trailer and Doomsday, I believe, came out. Damn, I love that I freaking remember this, but I want to say it came out in November.
December.
Look
You
at
mean
that.
you mean Doomsday? The Doomsday shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, November, December. It came out in that time frame. That's
Yeah, but,
probably
like-
trailer. That's trailer 2 too. I don't know why I remember that. That's trailer
No.
2. Before that, they had trailer 1 and the Comic-Con trailer.
And then
Those were good
that
trailers.
followed.
And then Doomsday ruined it. And then
Like yo, like they're on there. I think Wonder Woman is on its final trailer, and they didn't reveal shit yet. Like I'm like, wait,
well,
like you only get a small glimpse of Ares like coming at Wonder Woman, and that's it. That's the only thing you get.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I mean, there's no like super spoilers. They've shown that lady, and yeah, I don't really know who the bad guy is in that. But it's like I don't care because with that movie, it's like we're in. You know, it's a bullshit movie. It's in the 40s, like, what the, or no, I'm sorry, it's not even in the 40s. It's
The
in
teens.
yeah, it's in,
The
like,
teens.
it's in.
No, but like I get that. I get why they do that.
No, I don't get that because
You don't?
Captain America's story starts from zero, and then he catches up. I don't get how you gonna introduce Wonder Woman, and then that's cool, but now it's like TV show style, like. You know, like just like I hate when TV shows do this because it's been done a lot, and like CW uses it a lot. You know, like they did last week's episode of Flash like this, like this week, or where you show something and then you're like 16 hours before, you know. So that's what Wonder Woman is. Wonder Woman shows up. She's already part of the crew with Batman, but now it's like here's a whole movie about not the story you want, you know. And I'm like, okay. And like, you know what? Since it's 100 years before, none of these guys are there yet. And I'm like, okay, you know, like, but you know who's there? Not even Nazis. The guys before they're not. You know, it's like, you know, everything you don't want. Not that I want any German anything. You just, you know, I don't know. Like, cause look, movies you only get 2 hours, and I guess you might have that story, with the you know. Some type of whatever in the past, but it's like, look, man, movies are only 2 hours. Don't waste my time showing her beating up humans, you know, like, give me her main villain, you know, whoever. Give me Cheetah Girl, give me whoever, you know, like, whatever, man. Like,
I mean, no, I mean, Ares is a big reason behind that too and shit, because like World War One, I think is considered like the most grimiest war ever and shit in our history, in U.S. history.
Yeah.
And then they're basically using him as the engineer of World War One and shit because he feeds off of war and hate. So I get that part. I was like, yo, Ares better be in that shit to work. And then I'm like, okay,
Maybe.
I just gotta see it in the next couple
I
weeks.
don't know, dude. Look, man, I hope it don't suck, man, because right now they have a history of ass, you know.
I dig.
So we'll see.
But you gotta tell me your gripes about the Flash.
I don't even remember. It's been so long, dude. Like,
No, I mean this week's episode.
I know, but it's been so long. Like,
The Savitar review.
Future Flash, right? I hope
Yeah.
they shouldn't even acknowledge him, dude. Please don't call him Savitar no more. This is see what CW does is CW is even worse, even worse than the whole Marvel rearrange. But it's like if you want to give us character C, why do you start the season calling him character A? You know,
Oh, okay. I
like
get you. I got you. I got you.
oh my
Yeah. No,
gosh. Like it
like I
made
didn't.
sense when they did it the first time with Wells. So, like story one makes sense, you know. Wells Thawne, and now he's normal Thawne, you know, whatever. Now he has his face, you know.
Yeah.
Reverse Flash made sense, but oh my gosh, Jay Garrick to Zoom, like what the fuck to and then that wasn't even enough. Jay Garrick to Zoom to Hunter Solomon. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, why are you just mishmashing everybody into it? Like, it's like an over convolution of characters and
Nah,
it's
I see. I see what you mean, though.
what the like. Look, you could give us Savitar as the bad guy, but instead you give us Robot Savitar, which I guess is a thing that now. But you give us Robot Savitar. And then you're like, but it's really Barry. And now it's like Future Flash. And I'm like, but, like, why didn't you just pick one? Why didn't you just make Savitar cool? Or why didn't you just pick Future Flash? Like, why? You know, like, why do we gotta give him... Why are you just mashing both of them into each other? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then, why are you even telling that story, right? I mean, it might not even be Future Flash, but it kind of looks like it's Future Flash, you know? And even if it isn't Future Flash... it's Barry from the future, so it is Future Flash, even if it's not comic book Future Flash, you know?
Yeah.
But it's still a Flash from the future, so it's Future Flash. But, like, why are we getting that story when you guys, like, literally told Flashpoint in an episode? Like, the story that would be so much cooler. You know?
Nah,
Like
I see. Nah, I see what you mean. Like, I get what they were trying to do, but yeah, like, it was like, what the fuck?
there's no need for that. Yo, this is what I'm saying. Like, some of these things, like, they trying too hard, and it's like they forget the core. Like, the core of some of these superhero movies, like, good guy versus bad guy. And, like, look, like the Marvel movies do some complicated stuff, and they do all the complicated stuff right, but then I think they do that stuff so much right that they forget, like, oh, we need to have, like, cool good guys and bad guys. And they always forget the bad guys, you know. That's the thing. So, but I mean, but these people, like, I don't know, man. CW just be reaching, like, you can't. You telling me no one in that DC box? You out of bad guys that you just pick Barry again? You just pick Barry, like, why? Or like even worse, like. I was reading this article, like, not even from a comic book site. It was like some Forbes or some shit. I don't even know why they talking about Flash, but, like, the formula is always the same. Like, it's always somebody on their squad, you know? Like, it's just always, like, they ain't even got bad guys. All you gotta do is, like, just be surrounded by enemies, yo. It's like fucking being in the hood or some shit.
Like Captain Cold, he
It's
kept
like,
it real and shit. He was
I
like,
know
yo,
he
I'm
in
gonna
my
kill
house, but I don't know if he might steal my shit. You know, like God, man, dude, like there's more Flash. Flash should be like other Future Flash. He should just be alone because everybody on his team just ends up being a bad guy to him. You know, like just chill,
That
man.
is true.
Chill.
I get the point. I really do get the point of what they're trying to do, like making him Savitar. But like, it is dumb though. Like, I get it. Like, he fucked up. He fucked up the timeline. Like, come on. Like, you know.
He fuck with that timeline hard that he's Savitar.
Right? Like, he was like,
he's not just
I'm
bad. He is literally another character.
Right. He's like, yo. He was like, you know what? Like, do not fuck up the timeline because you're gonna be me in the future with this Megatron suit on.
But that's what I'm saying. He's not even like. All right. So check this out. Check this again. You know, obviously shows are fake, so this is all bullshit. We're all overthinking it. I understand that, but I don't know how you think of time travel or you think of time, but like my problem. This is why I run into conflict with Flash a lot. If you think of time as a linear thing, like you understand that concept, like like just going forward and backward. Then that's why I had a problem with time remnants because of things like Back to the Future, which for most of us probably established time travel.
Yeah.
Time
And Terminator.
yeah, shit like that. Time is linear, you know.
Yeah.
But fucking so time remnants really doesn't make no fucking sense. That's what, like that shit is bullshit. But like yeah, like damn, that's it's just like cuz I'm thinking of like Future Flash's comic book storyline that I read up on, and he wants to kill Flash to correct a patch in the Speed Force. But I mean, again, thinking of time linearly, I'm like, well, ain't that gonna kill yourself? And same thing for this Flash, you know, unless it's it's probably he's probably from Flashpoint though, so it probably doesn't matter, you know, or he'll just be like, I'm the god of speed, so that shit don't work. It don't matter what I do, you know, some bullshit. Like I don't know. But yeah, I'm like, but if you kill yourself, like, isn't like bad shit gonna happen? Like, and then I like, you know.
Oh, you mean if his future self kills like the current? Yeah, nah, you're right though about that. Like, that would be crazy.
Like that's but like that's an actual problem for like to me like for Future Flash's storyline from the comic book. From this show, Future Flash might just be from Flashpoint, so it might not matter as much because that might be like another dimension, you know, or some crap, you know.
Like he basically just wants to fuck up his life, so he goes into into his destiny and shit. That's what that. Well, damn.
See, that would make sense. See, that's why he's probably saying like you can't kill Flash, you know, because maybe like by creating Flashpoint, he created. Let's call him Savitar Barry, and and Savitar Barry can only exist if he loses Iris. Because that would be the only thing that could send him to. So then, like, does that mean that Flash that we saw, who was already keeping himself alone, does he maybe go on to just become that guy? You know?
Yeah, he does. I think like. Yeah, actually, after last week's episode, like it's hard to
things don't make sense, man.
Yeah, you're right. That kind of convolutes it. You're right.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
yo, it does. Like
you gotta watch these things.
Thank you for just bringing that up. Like,
you gotta watch these things with a childhood like mind, because if you start thinking about it, it's like, and the thing is, like, I know there's people who work on these shows that some of their main roles is to like you watch the show and you tell them, or you even read the script and you're like, does this make sense? You know, like little fine crap was wrong. I'm like, you need to hire me, dude, because I would just be bitching. I would get fired too, because I would just be bitching. But I mean, like, it'd be like, dude, like we gotta film. Like we just can't be rewriting every day. This is bullshit. You're fired. You know, shit. But I mean, man, dude.
Oh shit, there was an Inhumans trailer that dropped.
Stop making him time travel.
Yeah, they need to get out of that,
because this is what's making the story way too complicated, yo. I mean, shit. You said it's a Inhumans trailer,
but yeah, I saw it already. It's not
really. Yeah, it's not really. Yeah. It just says like Inhumans.
Like they just show the logo and that's it. Like
yeah.
Yo, they gonna have this Black Bolt dude fucking do sign language on the show. Because I know he can't speak. Cause
are you serious?
Yeah, they're gonna have him do sign language. Like he's not gonna speak because of his powers and shit.
That's fucking crazy. So how do we understand?
Probably through subtitles, maybe when he does his sign language.
Honestly, like, man, they got a chance. I'm telling you, man, don't make it like these other stupid ass shows, and like they should literally. And this would be very hard, probably, but I mean, just you need to be an artsy show. Don't subtitle it, and you have to come up with a way for pretty much every scene where we kind of understand what's going on.
Yeah, they didn't want to do a voiceover for him either. They felt like it would be better to do sign language or some shit like that, from what I read.
Yeah, that might make it more interesting than some of these repeat shows.
True.
He's gonna be in the universe, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be in MCU.
MCU?
Yeah. Well, you know how Daredevil, Netflix shows.
Wait, who we talking about?
Inhumans.
Oh no! I thought you said Black Bolt. Oh, you mean from that one?
Yeah, Black Bolt. He's
my bad. I'm thinking of Black Lightning.
Oh no! I'm talking about Black Bolt.
Yeah.
Black Lightning, I haven't even thought about yet. I don't know how that's gonna go, so I can't have an opinion on that yet.
You like Flash, right? Imagine he
Yeah.
black. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass.
Yo,
Like dead ass.
yo, yo, it feels like this is their answer to Luke Cage for some reason. A black man that shocks you and shit.
yo,
Like,
man. Like, cause look, all the black superheroes came from that old time. Like, I don't know how old Black Lightning is, but I mean, he just sounded like he probably fit in with that stereotype bullshit. So, if you black, you black. You know, you black this. Let me tell you something. Batman was black. He'd be Black Batman. Oh
Word.
man, look at his costume for Black Lightning. I know he's made in the 70s. See, 77. He looked like he had a disco rave or some shit. It's ridiculous.
Yo, you ever seen Nightwing's outfit like in the early Teen Titans days? That shit's hilarious.
He was also at the rave. He was at the rave too.
Yes. Let me show you this shit, yo. Hold on a second. I imagine you never seen this version of Nightwing.
Oh man. Try to block out all that stupid shit from. Yo, let me tell you, Black Lightning, he was chilling with Cades in the same time period. Even though they're in the wrong, they were crossing over universes and going to the same clubs in Harlem, yo.
Word.
Because he looked exactly like the same style of clothes and everything.
Hold up a second. Fuck.
Man.
I'm about to send you a shit right now. This was his first outfit, I think. Post Robin. The fuck? But yeah, you know what's crazy? I didn't even expect that Savitar reveal to be Barry and shit. I was hoping that was HR or some shit like that.
Let me see. Oh, I think I've seen this before. Yeah, that doesn't look. I mean, the brown shit looks weird, but it doesn't look. It doesn't look like. I don't know. It doesn't look as bad as some of those 70s characters I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think by having Caitlyn reveal, or it'd be like, oh, well, I gotta listen to like by having Caitlyn like listen, I was like, well, it has to be, I guess, someone like close and shit. So that's why I was like Ronnie or some shit.
Yeah, I ruled out Cisco because they fight.
And then in the middle, in the middle, it kind of became obvious that it's gonna be Barry. But I guess for people who really pay attention, I guess there's a scene, like, I think it might have been like earlier on, and Flash is like, who are you? And Savitar literally tells him, he says, I am the future, Flash. And now that we see this,
he was like he was like about time, Barry. What the fuck? Like,
no, but now that we see this, like, yeah, dude, like, no, I literally told you I'm Future Flash. Like, he literally said I'm Future Flash, and then that's literally a character in the comic book, like Future Flash. So it's like, oh shit, like there's an actual Future Flash. He's like, he's Future Flash.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
But I don't know, man. This is ridiculous. So like, is he gonna so is Barry just gonna kill this guy? Oh no, my bad. They already told us the ending too. Trap him in the Speed Force. Yeah, you can't kill him. All right, so forget it.
So the question is, are they gonna have a race to do that? That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, it better not be a race. I swear to God, because like that would suck if it was a race.
Man, you know who had no interest in racing? Reverse Flash.
Well, he did race. Well, he did race.
He wanted a time travel, but yo, when he was fighting, he wasn't about racing people.
Well, yeah, he's about to kill him. He wanted to kill him until
he's like, look, man, like I just want to go home. Like, leave me. Like, it's like,
right?
I have communication issues, so I didn't say that, but I mean, like, could have made this season go quicker, but I mean, I just want to go home. So then they run, and that shit makes sense. Fucking Zoom talking about I want to race. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck that was. Yo, and yo, this episode of Arrow, like Arrow has been so great to me all season and shit.
Yeah.
And yo, the budget, the case of the budget hits that show too and shit. We get one episode. I see one episode of just Oliver and Felicity. I'm like, what the fuck?
Can't afford those guys, man. Yo, alright, check this out. And some soft racist shit. Yo, Irish, yo, she said like nothing that whole episode.
Yo, you're right.
No,
She
didn't talk till like the last like 10 minutes. She didn't say something. She literally did like a like for like the first 50 minutes. So like that
she did some exposition here and there, but
super
that's about
useless in that episode, yo. Like, oh my gosh, yo. Like,
and they got Caitlyn's replacement already and shit. That girl.
She ain't hot like Caitlyn. Fuck.
No, she's not. But Caitlyn is hot as Killer Frost.
Yeah, the new costume's ridiculous. I can't front.
Yeah.
That's not good for me. I can't watch that. But yeah, no, she's all. So I mean, like, I guess Killer Frost is a bad guy, so she has to stay a bad guy. But I don't. I think again from the TV show perspective, from what I see on the TV show, first off, you know, it made no sense having any of those people around Flash. Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know shit about the comic, but I mean, based on the fact that all those people are who they are, I'm like, why are they all working with him? You know, why is Vibe there too and all? But anyway, that's CW. But what really makes no sense is everybody else has powers, and they do stuff, right? They just do whatever they want. Maybe a few of the bad guys are like, oh shit, I got powers, like I don't need to work no more, so they start doing some bad stuff. But for the most part, they just go about their day. Killer Frost is like, oh shit, I got powers and a multiple personality to go with it. I'm like, what? Like why is she why? You know what I mean? Like, why does her ice powers comes with like another girl? You know, you know, like in there, like why can't she just have ice powers and like I get it because she needs to be bad, but I mean, based on that story and everybody else,
on bad, like come on, like, right?
Yeah, like she should just be like a nerd with ice powers, and she just weird hair, you know, like, but like I didn't see Flash like, oh, I can run now, like, you know, like,
yo, the visual,
I didn't see Vibe go crazy because now he shoots waves out of his hand, you know. I didn't see. All those people, you know, none of those people, when they gave birth to their powers, they didn't become a different person.
Yeah.
But this girl's like, oh, it's like a shitty Dark Phoenix. I can't control it. Freeze. You know, like.
Speaking of that X-Men reference, yo, she was more Iceman than Iceman in the X-Men movie.
Yo, no, I can't front. First off, I was like, watching that was sad because it made me happy to see that because I was like, it's funny, like watching her slide is like more impressive than anything else that happened in that fight. But but watching her slide, I was like, it was sad because I'm like, man, she's never gonna do that again. Because they can't afford it. But I'm like, that should literally be what she does all the time. Like every episode, she should just be fucking water park everywhere. Like just be making water parks. But she'll probably never do that again. She'll probably go back to walking. But she should just be like, she should do that, and they should be playing Uber everywhere, like as she does it. But yeah, it's like that was, no, I can't front. Like that was probably the coolest thing. That was one of the coolest things they did on that show.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect that. I expected crap coming out her hands, and that's it. I expected the same amount of smoke I always see when I see Method Man and Red Man, because that always is around her, too. But I didn't expect a water park to be built. I was like, shit, she opened up Six Flags in the middle of that city. That's crazy. That's crazy. Slides everywhere.
Oh my gosh! Oh shit, this shit is fire. Yo, speaking of which, I gotta see that. I'm gonna see that episode again now because I haven't seen this since Tuesday, which is crazy.
See, man, you crazy, a fiend. Man. This is what I'm talking about. You need to be doing a show. How you gonna tell me like, yo, man, I ain't seen that shit since Tuesday? You're like a crackhead with an itch, yo. like since Tuesday.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Here's the crazy part. I haven't even seen Supergirl yet.
Yo. No, I saw that shit. Oh, yeah, you good.
Damn, must have been that ass.
It's not even that it's like ass. It's just it's Supergirl, yo. Like, you know, same old. Like, I watch it because of whatever, but I mean, like, it's not even that it's Supergirl, yo. It's CW Supergirl.
Yeah.
Like it's just so like what happens on there. Like it's just continue of that story. There's nothing, and where they're going with their main bad guy is more retarded ass duty. But I mean, it's the Terry Hatcher stuff is what's gonna get me now. Like, and it's
Yeah, that's what's
like
gonna
I
get you.
like her. She's fine. I just mean like the story for her to me also makes no sense. But whatever.
Wow.
I
I
mean,
see.
I'll
I
let
see.
you see it like for talk about that.
What you recall? Fuck, I was gonna say something, but I
I gotta
forgot
say some
completely.
important shit. I need some web context because I've only heard it on a podcast and I found it on the web. So I don't know how true it is, even though I'm reading it for you.
What's
Like
up?
I still don't believe it. I'm surprised you didn't bring this to me first.
What's up?
The next X-Men movie is in November 2018. This is announced,
Oh yeah, 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 it is. It is. I
and it's
thought. Damn.
Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, Dark Phoenix.
Like on paper, that's cool. Like, cause maybe they're starting to learn from like Old Man Logan, or well, I guess Deadpool started it, but maybe they're like, we probably just need to tell like the stories.
Yeah.
Um, but based on the fact that so far every X-Men movie is ass, I'm like, like it's kind of hard to build up any hype. Is it the same people? Like, is it the
I
same?
think.
Like, that's
I
pretty
think.
quick. You
Yeah.
have to keep the same cast, right?
Yeah. It's the same cast from X Men Apocalypse. I think Bryan Singer's not doing it.
Oh, thank the gods! Like,
Let,
like,
let me check that just in case.
what
All right.
happened to Sinister? They were like, we were so, they were just like, fuck that, yo, Apocalypse bombed so hard they don't even want to do Mister Sinister.
Imagine they do him for Deadpool.
I mean, dude, shit, knowing how some of these movies might be, imagine he's also in there too,
Word.
in the Phoenix thing somehow, and like, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the next X Men movie. It's gonna be with the young cast.
And wait, so we're gonna do that movie now too with no Wolverine?
All right, so yeah, most likely it looks like it. So peep this. It's
So we're
gonna
gonna start
be
telling X-Men stories now without the little love triangle, which was like to some degree, kind of something.
yeah, it looks like that. Or unless they staying on that timeline, the X Men timeline and shit. You know how the last three movies were in the '60s, '70s, and '80s.
Yeah.
This one might be in the '90s, possibly.
That's the biggest fuck up they did with those X-Men movies, yo. Like, I mean, they probably would have still sucked, but like to not just modernize them, like to not have them all just be in this timeline.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, like in today, just do it as today. Granted, they started so long ago that I guess they were Hollywood movies when they started, but like I was in New York when they started. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
like that's the biggest thing. Like to have, but you know what? To be fair, when they started, actually, they weren't. They were a modernization. So it's really the good movie. I actually like First Class, but actually First Class is the one that ruins it. Because they go time traveling, and then they stay in the past. But
Oh, you mean Days of Future Past?
no, I'm talking about First Class is the movie that ruins it because they go into like literally the story goes into the past.
Oh, okay, got you.
Like instead of just having them all be. But yeah, they should have all been today's stories. Like, cause every movie is like another decade. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, fucking you gotta thank X Men: The Last Stand for that bullshit.
the last stand,
Well,
Phoenix.
yeah, that bullshit.
Like,
You you blame
oh
them
man,
for
I
for
hope
the
I
X Men
hope it's
movies.
as good as that one.
Oh
I
shit.
hope. Oh man, that movie had some music in there though, but that movie.
Yeah, that movie.
Let me tell you something. This movie being announced might be the most unhype I've ever been for like an announcement. I am like more excited for Captain Marvel, like easily, than I
Peep,
am for X-Men Dark Phoenix. Like
yo, peep this. This is the schedule. New Mutants is April 13, 2018, and Deadpool 2 is in June of 2018.
there's gonna be a New Mutants before this?
New Mutants before Dark Phoenix, yeah.
Like,
And Deadpool 2.
I assume those two movies count as X-Men movies, so I'm like, I would just give this shit a break, man. I would just and just cause you're not gonna lose the contract. Like, yeah, just focus on some new shit, New Mutants, and do whatever that is, and
Yeah.
Deadpool it up, and yeah, all that shit. I don't know, man. This just looks like I don't know. I don't know. Like, maybe they'll hire like a bunch of indie people, like Nolan, like when he was first hired, and maybe it'll be good. But this shit just looks like it just wants to be ass. Like,
yo, this is one thing I was on. I noticed about Disney though. Why you say what you say about it? Like, it was more like a Hollywood movie than a superhero movie.
what?
It feels more of a Disney movie for you, rather than a Marvel movie, right?
No, I'm like. You talking about Guardians or just like?
Yeah, Guardians. Yeah, Guardians. It feels like more of a Disney movie rather than a Marvel.
It don't feel like it. No, it's not like a Disney. This is what's happening with all of them. CW gets to use the excuse of to go back to like LeVar, like balling on a budget, you know.
Yeah.
But like they get to use that excuse. Is that like the TV alarms?
Oh, that's me. It's my phone. Fuck is this?
Yo, what was that? That better not be like your ringer or something. That was like horrific. No. That was
an emergency alert warning about a flood warning.
Oh shit! You guys get water? We don't have that out here.
Yeah, it's raining heavy out here.
Oh shit!
It's probably more up north though.
Can you guess? Is it sunny or not?
Nah, it's definitely raining.
No, here. I mean, like, is it sunny in Texas? like all we get is like sun. It's the same weather every day here.
That's crazy. Just hot weather.
But no, like I was just saying, like these movies, you know, like since they make money now, comic book stuff, and they get ratings and all this shit, it's becoming the standard. So like, if you want to do something, whatever you want to do, you have to do it through the container that is comic books.
Oh,
so like
okay.
They're becoming the standard, and I'm like, that's fine. You gotta mute that shit again, dude, or something like.
Yo, what the fuck, man?
Damn, you making this shit like a Noriega podcast, yo.
That's like the seat.
You hear that shit, Noriega Drink Champs? You probably don't. That's God's gift to podcasting. That podcast is amazing. But it's like mad super hood though, cause Noriega and DJ EFN they interview whoever, but then there's like 25 people in the room.
Oh wow!
So it's like it's like a hood gathering, you know. So it's like
yo, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, yeah. So I was watching Ice-T today, and it's the most disrespectful interview I've ever heard in my life. Yo, it's people calling, this motherfucker taking phone calls in the podcast and everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yo, Nori's a beast, yo. Ice-T's face some of the times, yo, like the serious look he gets. Nah, that podcast is godlike though. It's amazing though, bro. Like, yeah, and they're smoking. It's fucking ridiculous. But I mean, like,
that's crazy.
But nah, yeah, like they I think they get so caught up in some of the other shit that they just forget, like, alright, but it's still superhero, you know, so make them do cool shit. You know?
Yeah.
Or like, and then now some people, like, I guess Marvel does make them do cool shit. The Marvel complaint is, alright, but make them do cool shit against like someone meaningful, you know? Stop making them do cool shit. Like I said, Raccoon versus Ravagers, or everybody else versus Golden People, or like Guardians versus Tentacles, you know? Like,
yeah, we brought up the Gold People like flying in their ships remotely, right?
Yeah, it's not even the Gold People. It's motherfucking drones, fucking Amazon drones, yo. And then like,
it's treated like video games and shit.
Yeah, Guardians versus Tentacles, you know, like, dude, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, if Thanos shows up and he got like Gaga people, you know, like, I'm gonna be mad disappointed, yo. Like, one of the people cast for Infinity War, I don't remember his name, but I mean, I could already just see it being like annoying. Like, he makes evil versions of the of the Avengers, you know, of whoever, you know.
Yeah.
So I could see that being a thing, and I'm like, that's cool, man. But Thanos, and then actual Thanos, no Thanos tentacles, like you know what I mean, like this is what I'm saying, like yeah, like he fights Kurt Russell at the end, but like look at it, like you have the final fight, right? Guardians versus Eagle, right?
Featuring Pac-Man.
Yes, featuring Pac-Man, but look. They're not they're not fighting the damn planet, right? Because they're fighting Kurt Russell, and then they're not fighting Kurt Russell because they're fighting tentacles and rocks. So, I'm like, you know, people are doing shit, but I'm like, that's not cool, you know, like that's not cool. I want to see Guardians fight something real, not tentacles and rocks, you know, like
more celestials at least.
I don't even mean that, and I real is the bad word. I mean like somebody of significance, you know.
Oh.
I meant like some type of person, you know, like I enjoy Guardians 1, yo, but like was a dance party maybe for the movie. It's the thing, but like there's barely
moment, yeah.
you know, like dance party, you know, like is a disco off really the best thing, you know? Like I don't know. That's fine. I don't want to complain about that. But I'm like, dude, like what I'm trying to say is like they don't you don't get too much action with Ronan versus them. You know what I mean? You know,
got you.
You know, you gotta get Ronan's army and Guardian's army. Or Nova Corps and all that, but for fighting each other, but you don't get the Guardians versus Ronan, you know, you get like there's only a little bit of action of that actually ever happening, and then disco, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, I'm just angry old man, dude. I hate everything.
All these people come around all the time and they just trying to change us. If I change myself to be in their image, I would feel chained up. Then they acting like major league pitchers and all these bitches gonna change up. As soon as all the good times start getting thin, they acting like strangers. Now everybody wanna birth a new revolution, but no one to labor. Want the Star Wars money, but don't wanna have to invade or a lightsaber. I'm working for a life so Hollywood that it should just come with a trailer. Trying to get my money Fortune 500 without ever rocking a blazer. Trying to get myself fitted right so tight that I just get my personal tailor. Smoking on presidential, never again will I be waving to the mayor. And I got me feeling so south of heaven, so I get this feeling right here, Slayer. And I've been this dope since I was on juice on my mama's OVA, just player. Way before I was a gamer, clearing smoke about it, a bowl in the chamber. Way before I had the stress relief, all of this pain and all of this anger. Around the time I was just watching my teams rockin' Reebok that I didn't pay for. Before we was out on the paper. Gotta get it and spit it like every minute. Fuck all the critics, I ain't about the bitches, I get it. They here to push me to the limit, cause killing just the beginning. Fuck the intention of all of my sinning. Drowning in a pool of cheap wine and cheaper women with the devil hugging my back and slowly start to grinning. Taking my head under, I'm feeling my brain slipping, but I gotta stay around cause all the pain I've been giving. Need to appease, need to appease. Every night up on my knees, I'm praying till my fingers bleed and my soul is relieved. Need to appease, need to appease. Every night up on my knees, I'm praying till my fingers bleed and my soul is relieved.
Yeah. Be merciful to me, oh Father, because of your constant love, because of your great mercy. Wipe away my sins, wash away all my evil, and make me clean from my sin. I recognize my faults. I am always conscious of my sins. I have sinned against you and only against you, and done what you consider evil. So you are right in judging me. You are justified in condemning me. I have been evil ever since the day I was born.
hit it like every minute. Fuck all the critics, I ain't about the bitches, I get it. They hate to push me to the limit, cause killing just the beginning. Fuck the intention of all of my sinning. Drowning in a pool of cheap wine and cheaper women with the devil hugging my back and slowly start to grinning. Taking my hand and then I'm feeling my brain slipping, but I gotta stay around cause all the pain I've been giving. Need to appease, need to appease. Every night up on my knees, I'm praying till my fingers bleed and my soul is relieved. Need to appease, need to appease. Every night up on my knees, I'm praying till my fingers bleed and my soul is relieved.
Sincerity and truth are what you require. Fill my mind with your wisdom. Remove the sin and I will be clean. Wash me and I will be whiter than snow. Let me hear the sounds of joy and gladness. And though you have crushed me and broken me, I will be happy once again. Close your eyes to my sins and wipe out all my evil. Create a pure heart in me, O Father, and put a new and loyal spirit in me. Do not banish me from your presence. Do not take your Holy Spirit away from me. Give me again the joy that comes from your salvation, and make me willing to obey you.